Good evening, everybody. I'm Baso. This is Adrian. As you know, we signed up for the Hyrox competition in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be November 21st through the 23rd. The fellas go, we go on the 21st from 2 to 7, and the ladies go on the 23rd from 2 to 7. Now, we've been training for a couple weeks now. We've been working on strength training and also uh, endurance, the cardio aspect of it, the running. So one of the issues that we're running into is that different clients of mine are experiencing different uh, things that's been bothering them on their journey to prepare for the high rock. So one of the issues is their top of their foot. The more they run, the top of the foot has been hurting. I'll do a video on that one later. Then their Achilles heel been bothering them, or in Adrian's case, her inner knee has been bothering her. So whenever you do any kind of competition, especially when it deals with a lot of running, um, we got 8 1K runs and 8 obstacles. So in between that, you're probably going to run another 1K or close to 1K going between the stations and the obstacles and the running. So you're going to run about 8.7, or close to 9K. So it's a lot of running. And if people don't realize, it's a lot of running. So as each client have different issues on their journey to do well and train for this high rocks, we're going to address each issue. So as you start to pick up and run, you want to make sure whoever is training you, you'll address these issues with your body and don't ignore them. If you have a hip issue, a toe issue, a calf issue, tell your trainer so they can address it. We're not mind readers, so we don't know. We can't fix something if we don't know about it. And I'm not one of those type of trainers that no pain, no gain. So if you don't tell me, I won't know how to fix it. So today we're going to do about a 15-20 minute video of how to really prep and avoid a lot of that inner knee issues, especially if it hasn't been bothering you before and then it started bothering you. It's because of all that pounding and excess running. So one of my tips, if you are going to run, I advise you to run on grass or asphalt or astroturf better than a concrete. That saves on all that impact on your knees and hips. Also, if you can stay on your toes and don't let your heels hit the ground, so you're jogging on your toes, it'll keep that impact on your heel. Because normally when you jog, you go heel to toe. So if you just stay on your toes, it'll help alleviate that hard impact that resonates through your body by landing on your heels first and then toes. So when you're running, stay on your toes versus heel to toe. Now, I'm not an expert runner, but I am good at fixing issues with the knees and the hips and stuff like that. So if you got tips, feel free to leave it in my comment, but this is just a rough thing. So before we get started, make sure get a clearance to your doctor saying it's okay to do it, these exercises, and we're going to go into it. So what we're using today, we're going to use a golf ball, a slant board, some resistant bands to really warm up. And I would advise anybody to take minimum 30 minutes of really warming up and working your toes and ankles and your inner thighs to really help strengthen and support your knees. Of course, it's not a glute issue. We do a lot of glutes and hip adductors, so it's just the pounding and spending a little bit more time in abductors and really working on your feet. So after the video today, Adrian's actually going to run 1K later today, and we're going to test it out, and she's going to let me know feedback. How did that work and help? So we're going to get started. She's going to use this golf ball, and she's going to drop it on the ground. And what she's going to do is give me 10 reps on each toe and she's going to put it right below her toe where each knuckle of the toe comes up as she rolling it back and forth. So 1 rep is 1, come back, 2. So give me 10 on each foot. So I'll come closer to the video. So here's the golf ball. Say these are your toes. So she's actually keeping her heels on the ground. Put the golf. If these are your toes, this is the golf ball, and these are the knuckles of your toe. You want that golf ball to roll up, so each one of your knuckles on your toe comes up. Put enough pressure on it that you can handle it. So go across each one. So go across 1 and come back across. That's 1 rep. So you want to do 10 reps on each foot and really put some pressure on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, as high as you can do it without being painful. So she's going to do 10 on each foot. So again, keep the heel of your foot on the ground. Take the golf ball, put it just underneath where your knuckles of your toes at. It'll be like this, and just roll it back and forth underneath the knuckles of your toes. So each toe knuckle is coming up. So it rolls up and rolls back down. So give me 10 reps each. She's going to do each toe. This is also good for plantar fasciitis. So if you're sitting at home, working from home or office, take your golf ball. If you got your own office, set it on the ground. It's best to put a mat on it so it doesn't just slip real easy. You did those? All right, the next one she's going to do, she's going to actually roll this between her big toe and keep it aligned and all the way to her heel. So she wants to roll that one big nerve and that one big long tendon underneath her toe. So she's going to go from big toe all the way to heel and roll it all the way back. She's going to give me 10 reps, forward and back. So when you're running, your toe flexes a lot in those shoes. So if you're noticing that when you start taking off, your toes are really tight because you're flexing your toe in those tennis shoes, this is a good exercise to loosen those tendons up before you run. So basically, that's her big toe. So she's going to roll that golf ball all the way back to the heel and all the way back to the front of that big toe. To the heel, big toe. Put as much pressure as you can handle. Up and down is 10 reps. Up and down is 1 rep. Do 10 reps total. So she's going to give me 10 on each foot. It's just like anything else. Before you go running, don't you do dynamic? Before you do any running, you warm up your hips. You do some dynamics. Well, the same thing goes for your feet. You want to do some dynamics, loosen up your feet. Promise you, a lot of my clients that does these 30 minutes, good 30 minutes warm up before they run, their time and their running is a lot better. They're not worn out as much, and it works a lot better. So the next one, she's going to actually put it on the side of her foot. So if you can see that golf ball, she's going to go on the side. She'll go directly on the side, and she's going to roll it on the side, up and down. And you're going to feel that tendon and those nerves right there. So go all the way to the side, angle at the side. She's going to give me 10 front to back. So again, say that's the side of her foot. She's going to put that golf ball right there on the side and roll it up and down right there on the side of her foot. Go back and forth. Up to the toe and back down. That's 1 rep. Give me 10 reps. You feel it? Really tight, huh? So you can actually do more than 10 reps. I would just say 10, but really work those ankles and toes before you get to running. So she's gonna do 10 on each foot. See, it's a lot easier to control on that mat. So minimum, I would say 10, but as long as it adds up to about 30 minutes of really warming up your ankles and toes, will be good. A lot of tension on the side, huh? Now, you can sit down and do these. And you did 10. So you can put that there and it's easier. See how my foot is tilted to the side instead of standing up? But you got to push down on it a little harder to get some pressure on it. So again, you want to loosen up all those tendons and nerves in your foot, get the blood circulating. So the next one, give me circles. So give me 25 circles all the way around your feet. Go clockwise, put some pressure on it. Go all around your foot, give me 25, then go counterclockwise and get 25. So 50 total. So do it on both foot. So basically you take the golf ball, put your foot on it, and do circles, apply pressure on it. Go where your knuckles at. Come back to the middle of your foot. Go back to where your heel's at. Get on the side a little bit, both left and the right side of your foot. You're just going to do 25 circles clockwise. Then once you finish that, go counterclockwise. Same thing. Add as much pressure as you can handle. So total 50 reps. 20, 25 clockwise and 25 counterclockwise. Same thing. You're going to go do it for both feet. The more relaxed your feet and toes before going into the run actually helps the rest of your body. Helps your knees, helps your hips, helps everything out. Good. Now we're going to go into the dynamics. Go ahead into the slant board. And she's going to give me 30 dynamics. She's going to put both feet on the slant board. And she's not bending her back. She's actually making her hips go forward so she can stretch those calves more. So see how her whole hips move forward? So she's going to give me 30 dynamics. That's on angle 20. So we're going to do 3 dynamic for her ankles and her calves. We're going to raise it up each time. So again, if you do these 30 minutes, watch when you actually run. It makes a big difference. But the more consistent you do this, the less wear and tear it has on your body, and you won't fatigue as fast neither. But if you're going into the run stiff, you're going to wear out a lot faster. So she raised it up to 25-degree angle. So she's going to give me 30 dynamics. As you can see, her whole hips are moving forward. And you want to do this without your heels lifting off the slant board. So you might want to make sure that your heel's on the slant board. So So this is excellent for people that starting to think about starting to run and doing a lot of running at that. So the last one is at 35-degree angle. She's going to do 30 dynamics. All right. Now she's going to go into the elephant walk. She's only going to put one resistance band on each calf. Face this. No, just one. Stand here. Face the tire. Put it behind your calf. So she's going. You're going to do both. Nope. Yeah, one leg at a time. You're still going to bend both knees and do it. So the elephant walk is excellent for your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, and your quads. So open it up before we run. Her hand's going to be flat on the blocks. So she's going to give me 50 reps on each leg. One, try to lock your leg out. Not too often do I tell y'all to lock your leg, but in this case, I want you to lock it out when you do the elephant walks. Come back a little bit more. There you go. So she's going to give me 50 on each leg. The resistance band is behind the top part of her calf. She's doing her right one first. Once you get through with those 50, she'll go to the left. As you see, both legs are going at the same time, even though there's only one resistance band. That was 50? Ooh, see, she's trying to go fast. So give me 50 in. Now depending on what kind of pain you're going through, whether it's your Achilles or top of your heels, foot, or your toe, this is more designated for everything, but more specifically, we're going to get into strengthening the side of the knees. We do a lot of glutes, so it's not a glute issue. It's more strengthening those abductors and those stabilizer muscles surrounding the knees, and also doing more tibia raises to help support the knees as well. So once you get 50, we're going to switch into the abductors, and then we're going to do a little bit more toe exercises, and then we're good to go. And then after we do our workout, we're going to go out and run a 1K and see if she feels the difference. Good. Did it? All right. Put that on your ankle. You can do the left one first. Put it on your left ankle. Yep. Go ahead, sit on it. And what she's going to do, she's going to strengthen her leg and just put that leg across on this side. Keep that leg straight and give me 50 reps. Yep. Mm-hmm. So you can do the abductors sitting down. It's a little harder laying down and laying on your back, but this is just one version of it. So she's going to get 50 reps in, activate those inner thighs. That also helps support her knees. So she's going to give me 50. Not a lot of tension, but enough that she can feel it. We're going to do each side. We're going to do 50 reps. All right. So she's gonna do the other 50. She's gonna put the ankle strap on the other ankle. Same thing. Foot over here. Give me 50. So she's doing the same thing, but for the other ankle facing the other direction. So she's gonna give me 50. Good. You can take that off. Oh, 30. Oh, she got 20 more. So even when you're running at home, start doing this before you run. Because we haven't had more time to do it. You need to do it more frequently. All right. Next one we're gonna do. You can take that one off. You can keep your socks on. Put that between each toe. So next one we're gonna help with the toe alignment. So she's gonna give me 50 reps. Dynamics. Put one between around her left foot, and put that other resistance band around her big toe. Take a wide stand. Sitting down is easier. Yeah, sit down. And then give me, so that band going around a big toe. Yeah, just push it down. Give me 50 reps. So put your foot further away. There you go. 50 dynamics. As far as you can go. Yep. So basically what she's doing, she's putting the band around her left foot, and then the other resistance band, this is her big toe. Around her big toe, and she's just trying to help align that big toe by doing dynamic pulls on your toe. A lot of times that big toe tends to go inward sometimes, but even if it doesn't go in, it's always stagnant. It's always either going flexing up or down. But you need to get some mobility in that toe, big toe as well. So this helps align it and get some mobility in that big toe. So she's gonna give me 50. Got 50? Did 50 with the left. Now I'm with her right, and then she's gonna go to the left. Feel like a relief. So medium resistant bands. All right, when you get through with that, put it on both big toes. So the next one she's gonna do toe raises. So she's gonna put both resistant bands around each big toe, put some tension on it, separate it, keep her foot on the ground and flat, and only raise your toes only. So put some tension. Yep. Go a little bit further apart if you can. So she's gonna give me 50 of those toe raises. So put the band around each toe, pull it apart, and raise your toes up. She's gonna do 50 of those. What number you on now? 15 more.
This one separates more, doesn't it?
Yes.
Why?
It's usually the other way around. Usually the one you use most dominant is one least mobile. So this is our warm up for our ankles, especially for her where she's feeling that inner knee. If you really warm up those ankles and toes prior to working out, like good 30 minutes, and work those toes, they'll make a big difference. So try that. Let us know. If you have any questions, leave us a comment. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good evening.